Calvin Chastain. It's a windy May 20th, 2003. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School on this Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon at the moment for CVAC varsity baseball. And the wind is really causing us problems here at the moment. We have Tim Snow umping behind the plate, and looks like Tommy Kowalski on the bases. We're in the bottom of the first inning. We arrived here late. It took us a while to get the lineups from the Cougar scorekeeper Adam Dutel because AuSable Valley Patriots were busy running around the bases. AuSable picked up 4 runs in the first. If you're an AuSable fan, you should have been here because we didn't have it on tape. That first batter was Jared Jarvis. This is Kelly Poisson, the second baseman. Looks like ball 1. Very, very windy. Last game of the season. First game we've managed to do here at the Northeastern home field. It's been terrible spring as far as coverage goes. Rain, 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 and cold, cold, cold. And we've tried to cover everything. We've done a tennis match, we've done a golf match, we've done Northern Adirondack baseball and softball, we've done the Northeastern baseball and softball, plus on walks. And we just won't have enough days in the week to cover everything. So bring up Andrew Goodrich, the Cougar first baseman. Murphy is pitching for the Patriots. His battery mate is Nolan. First baseman is Stickles. Second baseman is Ashline. Shortstop Hoy. And at third base it's Smith. And we're going to have a stolen base for Poisson. Outfield from left to right, it's Painter, Gordon, and Garrow. There's a strike. Strike 3 called, curveball. Got Goodrich looking. You know, bring up Chucker Chipola, Adam Chipola, the cleanup hitter. I'm sure the microphone is picking up that wind. We're just unable to block it today. Very, very windy. And it's that'd be tough pitching with that kind of a wind. Murphy checks the runner. Steps off. Strike to Chipola. Poisson dives back in. There's the pitch. Lofted. Wind blowing in from right field. So fly balls are going to be interesting. Interesting indeed. Caught by the shortstop. Anything hit in the air is not going to carry much if it's hit toward the right side. Shortstop Hoey making the catch. Nothing across for the Cougars. It's 4-0 after 1 full here on Hometown Cable. Saw Tim Snow writing something down. I think we've had a change. Don't know if Richard has left. I think James Jeanette has come in to catch. We'll see here, I'm not quite sure. Saw Tim Snow marking something down, but not sure what it is. Brad Miller, the pitcher for the Cougars. This is the top of the order. Stickles hits it to second. Over to first for the out. Yes, Jeanette is now the catcher. I saw Richard's mother here, and don't know if he left or I guess I'll figure it out when I see Jeanette at the plate. If he's in the lineup for Richard, Richard could be moved to another defensive position, and Jeanette could have replaced somebody else. I'm not certain that he is in for Richard, but he is definitely catching, and Richard was the catcher. So Miller is the pitcher, James Jeanette in replacing Casey Richard as the catcher. First base is Andrew Goodrich. At second base, it's Kelly Poisson. Shortstop is Ben Duty. Third base, it's John Southwick. Outfield, from left to right, Dan Trombley, Jared Jarvis, and Chucker Chipola. It's hit sharply up the middle, base hit. So DeRofe was the batter, Isaac DeRofe. He is on. DeRofe is hitting for Garrow, the right fielder. He's a designated hitter. Now Gordon, the center fielder, steps in. Non-starters for the Cougar team were Tristan Cairns, Adam Dutel, Jesse Garand, Brian Baker, and James Jeanette, who has now entered the game. Throw to second goes into center field, but DeRofe stays put. The non-starters for the Patriots are Musson, Williams, and Cote. Scott Mitchell is the coach for the Cougars, and I'm not sure who the new coach is for Randy Lozier, replacing Randy Lozier for AuSable. I'm not sure who the new coach is. Miller, runner at second, one out, pitches right down the middle for a strike. That's way high. So that's ball 4. So Gordon draws a walk, and now Murphy, the pitcher, steps in. Jeanette keeps the ball in front of him. Miller delivers, ground ball to third. Looks like it bounced, either took a bad hop or it bounced off Southwick. I think Southwick was looking for a quick out there at third, hoping for maybe a double play. Step on third, fire to first. Instead, it's bases loaded, and the catcher Nolan, the batter, with one out and the bag's full. Patriots with 4 runs across in the first, threatening again here in the second. Check swing, Miller going to come to the plate, bobbled it. Has to come to first, Goodrich makes the catch. Miller in his haste booted the ball, so didn't get the force at the plate. So it's an RBI for Nolan on the fielder's choice, and I'll bring up the second baseman Ashline. With runners at second and third, and 2 down. Here's the pitch from Miller, low, ball 1. Strike. Miller takes a long, hard look, winds and delivers. Ashline gets a piece of it. Hit to short. Duty over to Goodrich for the out. A run for AuSable. They lead 5-0 going to the bottom half of the second on Hometown Cable. Dan Trombley takes strike 1 as we start the bottom of the second. Windy, but temperature is in the high 70s. Very pleasant day outside of the strong wind, and could have used some strong wind earlier today. We were shooting our little corner episode up at Murtaugh Hill with Rob Roy and about 500 black flies. Trombley goes chasing after one for the K. Now Brad Miller, the Cougar pitcher, will step in. Tough to hold this camera steady here, so I'm going to get a little more bouncing than what we usually have. My apologies. Hit sharply to short. Couple hopper. Nice pickup. So that goes from the shortstop Hoy to the first baseman Stickles. Stickles, the most prolific goalkeeper in high school soccer history, and he set the new record, high school record for USA right here at the Cougar soccer field back in I believe it was October. I think we got past September when he did it. Alright, batter is John Southwick. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the second. Tie. Ball 4. Well, Southwick gets a free pass. Base on balls puts him at first, and it brings up the shortstop Ben Duty. Takes a long, hard look at Coach Mitchell. We see Kevin Kuchar behind Ben Duty. He's out. He's out. Southwick caught leaning. So Duty will lead off the third inning after 2 fulls. 5-0. AuSable Valley leading the Cougars. Alright, the batter we didn't quite see batting was Pat Hoy, shortstop. Now we have Smith, the third baseman, here in the third. No idea what that ball was, just hoping it wasn't going to hit me on the head. Everybody was just ducking. It's okay, lady, it's landed. It's safe now. You can come out. That pop-up, that wind, just you don't know where the ball's going to end up. So if you don't follow it all the way, you're going to wonder where it's going. Hit the Goodrich. Unassisted putout. That's 2 down. Now the left fielder Painter will step in. In the top of the third, 5-0 AuSable Valley leading. They got 4 big runs in the first inning before we started taping. So we've missed 80% of the runs that were scored so far. That's a base hit. Jarvis will toss it back in, and Painter is on. They'll bring up the top of the order. It'll be first baseman Stickles. Miller checks the runner. Pitch is low. Jeanette blocks it, but we're going to have a stolen base. A good time to steal. 2 outs. Top of the order up. If you get caught stealing, get the top of the order to start the next inning. A young fan encroaching on the game here. Well, Mr. Jeanette is adjusting his shin guards. I see what the young fellow was doing. He was trying to find a ball for the JV team up there. JV game going on up the hill. Strike. Miller time called. Taken in left field by Tremblay. Nothing across for AuSable. Stickles flies out. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. 5-0 score. Patriots have batted around twice. James Jeanette up. It's Ben Duty up. Ben Duty at the plate. He was at the plate when the pick-off occurred in the previous inning. Well, the Cougars have only sent up 7 batters so far. On the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. And now James Jeanette steps in. Let's try to bunt his way on. In time. 2 down. Top of the order now, Jared Jarvis. 2 outs, nobody on. And a pitch. Swung on, hit sharply. Booted at short, fired to first. Throw was in the dirt. Jarvis will be on. That'll be an E6. Now Kelly Poisson steps in. He's out. So for the second inning in a row, Cougars have a man picked off to end the inning. Murphy with 2 pickoff moves to end the inning, and it's a 5-0 score after 3 full on hometown cable. Isaac DeRofe at the plate. Getting the signs from the third base coach. In the top of the 4th inning. It's high. Strike. Ball 4. DeRofe draws a base on balls. He'll take the walk to first. And the center fielder Gordon will step in. AuSable leading it 5-0. Miller delivers in the dirt. Gets by Jeanette. And DeRofe's going to think about third, and he's going to go for it. And he's going to be out. Out at third. So break for the Cougars. They got him. A little too greedy. So now the bases are empty with Gordon at the plate. pops it up. Wind's going to raise havoc with it. Goodrich chasing it, chasing it, chasing it. 2 down. Good job of catching that one. Routine pop-up without the wind, but with that wind, made it a tough play. Now, the Patriot pitcher, Murphy, at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Takes it a little tight, but over the plate for strike 1. Miller winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Just missing 1 and 2. Foul ball. Two and 2. Looked like Snow gave a full count, so maybe I missed one of those calls. The payoff pitch, it's sharply foul. To the right side of the infield. Snow grabs it. We go to the bottom of the 4th, halfway through the game, 5-0. AuSable Valley leading Northeastern Clinton Central. Bunted foul, strike 1. For the 2nd inning in a row, the Cougars send up the man who was at the plate when the last out occurred in the previous inning. Bottom of the 4th. Murphy delivers. Maybe Murphy's decided he's going to walk everybody and pick them off at first. He doesn't got to worry about him hitting that way. Poisson goes down swinging. 1 down. And I'll bring up the first baseman, Andrew Goodrich. Strike 1. Low, 1-1. Fouled off, be strike 2. Now for the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, drop 3rd strike. He's out. 2 down. And now Adam Chipola, the batter. Ball 1. To center field, even in the wind. Chipola. Oh, he would have been out. Good throw would have had him. A well hit ball by Chipola into the wind. And he still managed to get it over the head of the center fielder, Gordon. So if Murphy's going to pick off Chipola, he's going to have to throw it to second. Dan Trombley, the batter for the Cougars. And the pitch. Strike 1. To shortstop. Hoy fires to first, not in time. Trombley beats it out. Lefty hitting Dan Trombley, hustling down that line, showing good speed. Hoy firing to first as quickly as he could, but couldn't get Trombley. Now Brad Miller will step in.
Go, Brad, here we go.
Cougars trailing by 5. I don't think you're going to see Trombley looking to steal, and I think Coach Mitchell's going to tell him to stay close to first. There's a throw. Trombley is back. Miller with the first offering. It's coming down over this way. Still in play when he made the catch. Or yes. Still in play when he made the catch. Beautiful grab by Stickles. Beautiful grab, made the catch, then slid out of play. So we're going to go to the 5th inning. Still 5-0 AuSable Valley. Nolan will lead it off for the Pats. I took advantage of the half inning to look at that catch again. It was a goodie. Definitely caught in fair territory. Time again. Now Miller delivers. Hit through the left side for a base hit. Jarvis will get it back in. It'll be a leadoff single for Kyle Nolan. And I think we're going to have a pinch runner. Oh no, courtesy runner. Nolan is a catcher. So you can have a runner as long as there's nobody that's involved in the game or out of the game because he's already played. So Musson's going to run. Speed up rule, the pitcher and catcher can be ran for as long as you have available players to do it and does not impact on the availability of that player or the player they're running for in the future. So it's a courtesy runner situation. Musson at first base now for Nolan. It's a speed up rule. It takes the catcher and the pitcher, particularly the catcher, a little longer to get ready to start the next defensive inning. The catcher's got to put on all that gear, so if he's out there on the bases, he can't be putting on his gear. In the dirt, gonna get away, it's gonna go out of play. 3-1 to count. Miller checks Musson, delivers. Same place Nolan hit it. Throw it to the plate. He's going to be out. Out at the plate. Patriots have been aggressive on the bases, and Cougars have gotten a couple outs on the bases. Ashline, I don't know if I introduced that Ashline was at the plate. Ashline is now at second base. Pat Hoy, the shortstop, is at bat now for the Patriots. 1 out, runner at second. Miller steps off, Ashline goes back. Up until this point, the game has been moving at a decent clip. Bouncer to third. We got a rundown. He's in a pickle and he's going to be out at third. Ball hit in front of him. No excuse for that. No excuse for that. And the ball hit in front of him. So the Patriots are trading men at second base. Holy now at second. Smith the batter. 2 outs. And the Patriots have run themselves out of a potential big inning. Miller delivers. Strike 1. One and one. Strike two called. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. 5-0. AuSable leads. In tight. 2-2. And a pitch from Miller. Swings and misses. Strike three. So nothing across for the Patriots. Cougars get 2 outs on the base paths. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 5-0. AuSable Valley leading Northeastern Clinton here on Hometown Cable. Alright, we are in the top of the bottom of the bottom of the fifth. This is John Southwick at the plate. Strike two. Strike three. 1 down. And it brings up the shortstop, Ben Duty. Strike one. Just missing. There's a wrestling match going on out in the field. Strike two. Wind continues to blow us around out here. Popped up, out of play. Goes after one in the dirt, and he's out. 2 down, and bring up James Jeanette, the catcher. Strike one. And a 1-1 pitch. 2. Two and 2. Strike three. So a quick 1-2-3 inning, nothing across for the Cougars. We're going to the 6th. Still 5-0 AuSable Valley over Northeastern Clinton. Alright, we got Painter at the plate. He's the left fielder. He's leading off here in the 6th inning. Miller winds and delivers. Strike one. One and 1 to count. Two and 1. The pitchers have done very, very well. There hasn't been a lot of walks. With this strong wind, that's remarkable. Pitch to Joey Painter is hit foul and out of play. Wind will carry it. Looks like there's a doctor going after it, but he's going to be beaten to the ball. Got to be pretty fast to beat Dr. John. Slow roller. Poisson will go to first to Goodrich in time for the out. And Stickles is erased. 1 down. Excuse me. Painter is erased. And Stickles is up. Foul ball. Strike one. That bat sounded more like steel than aluminum. Two and 1. Looks like there's action in the Cougar bullpen. Whoever number 4 is, he's warming up. That's ball 4. So Stickles gets a free pass. Isaac DeRofe steps in. Miller's pitch gets away from Jeanette. And no need to bunt for the Patriots. They've got their man over to second. See if they'll try to bunt him to third. Swing and a miss. Miller steps on the rubber. And a pitch. Strike 2. And tight. Full count. We're going to have a payoff pitch now from Miller. Foul tip. That's fouled off. To center field. Jarvis is there. 2 down. Well, DeRofe gave it a ride, but with this wind, it was an easy play for Jarvis. This will bring up the center fielder, Gordon. 2 outs, man at second. It's squeezed in left field by Tremblay. So nothing across for the Patriots. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 5-0 AuSable Valley. Northeastern sends up the top of their order. This is Jared Jarvis here in the 6th inning. With the 1-2-3 hitters leading off the inning, this is a big inning for both teams. Slow roller to third. And he's out on a bang-bang play. Another nice pickup by Stickles on a low throw by Smith. And he just barely got the speedy Jared Jarvis. Now Kelly Poisson steps in. Second baseman. Strike 1. We missed the first half inning, and since that half inning, it's a 1-0 ball game. Hoey over to Stickles for the out. 2 down. And now first baseman Andrew Goodrich steps in. Ball 1. Adam Chipola on deck. Here's a comebacker. 3 up, 3 down. Cougars didn't get the ball out of the infield as Murphy fires to Stickles for the out. 3 infield outs, and we go to the 7th inning. Our score remaining: AuSable Valley 5, Northeastern Clinton 0. Looks like Kevin Kuchar wants to avoid the traffic jam, so he's heading out, unless he's going to visit the concession stand. There goes over the top of Ryan Baker's head. Let's see, we got Miller playing short now. This is probably Jesse Guerin pitching. Looks like Adam Dutill at second, Ryan Baker at first. We have to assume that maybe Tristan Cairns is out there somewhere too. Check the... Looks like Richard's still here. I don't know why he left the game. I don't know if Cairns is in center field. I don't see Jarvis on the bench, but we'll figure this out. Guerin's pitch is low, ball one. Top of the 7th. 5-0 AuSable lead. In tight. Should introduce the Patriot batter. This is Murphy, the pitcher. Guerin delivers. Fouled. With Jesse Guerin on the mound, I'm reminded that I wanted to catch Matt Guerin, a former Cougar star pitcher, through the left side. Pitching for the Clinton Community College Cougars this year, but I'm not sure if they ever had a home game. Every time I was planning on going, it was rained out early in the season. I'm not sure if they ever did get to play a home game. The catcher Nolan takes ball one. Swing and a miss. We have a stolen base. And that is Cairns in center field. So Cougars have put everybody in. Guerin delivers. Swing and a miss. Put in play. Baker to Dutill, not in time. Second baseman Ashline, the batter. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Strike one. To Baker, unassisted. Run scored. So unassisted put out. Now Hoy, the shortstop. 6-0. Here's our score. Hoy tags it. And we're going to have runners at the corners. Now Cody is up. He's hitting for Smith. Hoy moves to second, uncontested. Cougars weren't holding them on. They want to get the outs. That's a hard hit ball. Foul. Runners at second and third, one out in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. Now Williams steps in. Hitting for Painter. On the ground to third. No. The run scores. Southwick in front of Miller. Got by him, but at that point it was something that Miller couldn't pick up. He couldn't get a view of the ball again until it went by the third baseman Southwick. Gets the Stickles. So that's 7-0 now. Runners at the corners. Again, they're not holding the man on at first. Guerin steps off, but Baker's got orders not to be holding him. Guerin delivers. It's a base hit, fair ball. Spola fires through to third, and we're going to have it safe at third on a close play. Good try. I assume this is Isaac DeRoe. There's the pitch. Ball one. Runner advances to second, so we have second and third, 2 outs. Out of play. This is the 8th batter of the inning. 3 runs in here in the 7th for 2. Guerin's pitch. Right down the third base line. It's going to drive in 2 more. It's a double. Alright, Coach Mitchell's going to make a change. Chipola's going to go play third. Guerin stays in as the pitcher. Gordon at the plate. Another runner in scoring position. Drops in. Cairns is playing a deep center field. That makes, I believe, 6 runs this inning. Cairns being told to come in. He was playing like the wind was blowing out, but nobody told him to come in, so you can't blame him. He's just out there getting a little playing time in, and the wind blowing in, he was way too deep, but it's up to the coach to tell him to come in. If he played where he is now, he would have caught that last one. This is Murphy. Hits it to Chipola, knocks it down, fires a bullet to first. It's going to go out of play. 11th batter of the inning now, Nolan, up for the second time, as was Murphy. Second and third. Fair ball. Jeanette's going to fire it over to Baker for the out, the third out of the game, of the inning, excuse me. 2 stranded. 11 batters, 6 runs, 11-0. The Patriots lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Adam Chipola, Dan Trombley, and Brad Miller with John Southwick in the hole for the Cougars. Murphy looking to go the distance, pick up the shutout. Bounced to short. Hoy to Stickles. 1 down. Now Dan Trombley takes ball 1. Two. 2-0. Ball 3. Trombley will be taking all the way. Strike called. Ball 4. Little Trombley walks. Cougars should be taking no chances on the bases. Murphy has 2 pickoffs already today. This is Brad Miller. Throw to first, and Trombley is back. Strike 1. Two. Strike 3. Throw down. Trombley is going to be in at second. 2 outs, and John Southwick represents the last hope for the Cougars. And a pitch. Strike 1. AuSable Valley with 4 in the first, 1 in the second, and 6 in the 7th. They lead 11-0. Strike 2. Murphy looking for the complete game and the shutout. As I'm taping this, about 3 days ago, the Montreal Expos were shut out by the Colorado Rockies, and it took 6 pitchers to do it. Foul ball. Good try. Long run there by the left fielder Painter. And a pitch. Foul back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's the ball game. 11-0 win for the visitors. AuSable Valley defeating Northeastern Clinton, and that's the way it was on this 20th day of May 2003 in CVAC varsity baseball from the Northeastern Clinton Central School Field in beautiful downtown Champlain. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting local television, supporting Hometown Cable's efforts.